Hey, welcome to class, Landon and Ella. Hope you guys had a great day. Hope you're feeling better, or things are going better for you. Today we're talking about greatest common factor, and we're actually going to use the lesson from yesterday, factor trees and prime factorization, to come up with greatest common factor. It's actually really easy, especially if you did all right with the prime factorization yesterday. But here's some simple rules for you. First off, greatest common factor is the greatest number that is a factor of two numbers. Okay. Here's some simple steps to kind of figure out the greatest common factor. It works 99.9% of the time. First off, prime factorization of all numbers. So any numbers involved, you want to use a factor tree, and I'll model that in a second for you, to factor out all the numbers. And then if they have shared numbers, you want to multiply the shared prime factors to get the greatest common factor. Okay, so there's kind of that. Pause the video and you can write most of that down. And then on the board over here, I'll go over a few examples for you. So everyone in this group, no matter where you're at, I want you to go ahead and write down the example of 20 and 16 on the board. So we're going to find the greatest common factor of 20 and 16. Sit you down here. Hold on. Alright, 20 and 16 up here. Now, we're going to use prime factorization to factor out all our numbers, because that's our first step. So first thing with 20, who can give me two numbers and multiply to get 20? Sir?
5 and 4.
5 and 4, okay. Which number up here is prime and which one's composite? Go ahead. 5 is what? And 4 is what? Okay, what two numbers, okay, will give me 4? 2 and 2. Okay, those numbers are both prime. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and circle my prime numbers 5, 2, and 2. Now, we're going to look at number 16 over here, and we're going to use the prime factorization and factor tree to factor out 16. So, E, what two numbers can I multiply together to get 16? What two numbers can I multiply together to get 16?
4 and 4.
4 and 4. Which one of those numbers is composite? Which one's prime? They're both composite. Very good. All right. So what two numbers do I multiply together to get 4? Okay. So what two numbers do I multiply to get 4? 2 and 2. All right. Those are all prime. So I'm going to go ahead and circle all of those once. Okay. Just so the people in the video understand, I've factored or used the prime factorization of both 16 and 20, and I've circled them. The only difference between yesterday and today is I'm not going to write it in exponential form. Okay, so now this is where the new information comes from. I'll slide you back there so you can see all the board. So, do I have a 5 in common with both my prime factorizations? Is there a 5 in common? No. So I want you to go ahead and put an X to your 5. Do I have a 2 in common? Yes. So I'm going to double circle that 2. Do I have another 2 in common? So I'm going to double circle that 2. Do I have another 2 in common?
No.
No. So I'm going to put an X through it. Do I have another 2 in common? No. So I'm going to put an X through it. Okay. What numbers do I have in common between both 20 and 16? What prime numbers do I have in common? Okay, and what? 2 and 2. So I'll multiply 2 times 2. What is 2 times 2? 4. My greatest common factor is 4. Alright. Those two individuals are at home, or anyone else who needs to watch this video for additional assistance on greatest common factor using prime factorization. Here you go. 20 and 16. You double circle the prime factors that they have in common. Put an X through the numbers they don't have in common. Whatever they have in common, you multiply. Like they both have two sets of 2. So I multiply 2 times 2. I get 4. So my greatest common factor is 4. That's my answer. Okay? There you go. Hope it helped. If you're at home, just work on some of the practice problems in your textbook if you got it. If not, we'll get you an assignment when you get back. Hope you get to feeling better, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a great day. Bye.